How would you feel knowing that at any moment you might be responsible for saving someone else's life simply by doing your job? Or the adrenaline rush that you get from jumping into action?
Thank you for joining us for this edition of Person to Person. Our guest today is a person who puts others before himself. He is a student at Norwell Community College and is enrolled in criminal justice program. He is a person who devotes his time and energy to help others when they are in need. He spends his duty watching and rescuing people who are in danger. Without further hesitation, I am pleased to welcome Michael Agosto. Michael, can you tell us what test you have to take in order to become a certified lifeguard?
Well, there are several tests that you have to take. First of all, there is a 50-question multiple choice test written that you have to take that covers areas such as CPR for adult, infant, child, choking for an adult, infant, and child. There's first aid. There's rescue breathing for adult, infant, and child, and water rescue skills. Then there is a swimming test that you have to take. You have to swim 20 lengths or 10 laps in a regular-sized pool, Olympic-sized pool, in 10.5 minutes or less. There is a water rescue skills test. There's a CPR test. There also is a physical that you have to take, and also a drug test.
Being a lifeguard is a huge responsibility, and there are many people that have different motives to become a lifeguard.
I've been lifeguarding for 4 years now. This is my fourth summer coming up. Right now it's the off season. I originally got into it because my girlfriend was a lifeguard, making a lot of money, and I was at home watching my little brothers making nothing. So I wanted a bigger responsibility, and I wanted some money in my pocket. So I decided to become a lifeguard.
Michael, we know that you have appeared in a local newspaper in the summer of 2004. Can you tell us about that experience?
Sure. There's actually two. One of them was there was a black substance that appeared on the beach in which we had to notify the health department, and the beach was closed for about a week and a half while the health department did tests. And there's a clipping in the paper where I was collecting the black seaweed because it mixed in with the seaweed, and we were collecting it so the health department could do tests. And it turned out that it was just high levels of bacteria that colonized in the one corner. And the other one was just it was the end of the season, end of the summer. It was a bad summer for beach days. It was cold and cloudy most of the time, and a friend and I were just on the beach. We had nothing to do. The beach was empty, and we were just going out in the water and stuff, playing on our surfboards.
Have you ever had to jump in waters in order to save a life?
I have plenty of times. We have a facility in Stanford. It's a pool. And in the beginning of the season, we have camps that come, and most of the kids don't know how deep the water is, and they just jump right in. And all you see is their fingers popping out of the water, and I've had to jump in several times.
Well, tell us what kind of training you need to go through for the upcoming season.
During the off season, which is now, it's for coming up, we have to, well, me personally, I run a few times a week. I like to do a mile and a half every now and then. I also bench press, I do curling, I do sit-ups, stuff like that in order to get in shape and stay in shape for the upcoming season.
Well, your lifeguard instincts, do they kick into action when you are off duty?
Unfortunately, they do. In the summer, when my days off, I like to go to Jones Beach, other beaches, whenever I go on vacation, pools, my family pools and stuff. I'm just trying to relax, hanging out, and I see something happen, and I'm automatically alert, and I'm ready to go in the action.
So where do you lifeguard?
There are actually two beaches that I lifeguard at. There is one beach, it's called Cummings Beach, and this is the big beach in Stanford. This is the primary one where we need most of our guards at. There's two lifeguard towers. This one is West Beach. This is the smaller beach, more of a family beach. There's one lifeguard tower there, but we have a person on first aid and also a person patrolling the water, walking, or on kayak.
Well, how then you can describe the job as a lifeguard?
It's a huge responsibility. It's a pretty hard job. Most people think that we're there to save lives, but really we're there to prevent situations from happening that may put one's life in danger. You know, we have to enforce the rules, make sure everyone follows the rules, so nobody gets hurt where we would have to perform CPR or something like that.
So what are your next career plans?
I'm currently finishing up my time here at NCC. My major is criminal justice. This is my last semester here, and I plan to become a cop for the city of Stanford or city of Norwalk.
Today we got to meet an individual who puts his life, who makes an impact in people's life on a duty basis. He looks for people in distress and saving them from harm in his job. But also, it is his job that brings a great satisfaction. And we are really pleased to, thank you for Michael.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us. And we hope that you will continue watching us in the next edition of Person to Person. Thank you and have a good day.